Hey friends, today I want to talk to you about how I stay positive generally, but specifically how I stay positive during the more difficult times of my life, since that is something I've been asked about previously. Huge disclaimer here, my little tricks that I'm about to talk about will not cure depression by any means. Personally, I sought out professional help to manage my depression. So if you want to learn more about that, leave me a comment down below and I will make a separate video. This video is really how I was able to get through the day, because honestly, sometimes that's just what you need. Okay, so when I was back with my ex, I was in a bad place, didn't have a lot to get excited about, and I really couldn't see an end in sight that I could look forward to. But I knew that I needed to find a way to cheer myself up and make myself feel better, because I knew I had to be in a more positive mindset in order to take the necessary steps to improve my situation, i.e., leave him. Also, I never wanted to turn to drugs or alcohol to elevate my mood or make myself feel better. I just didn't even want to go down that road. So whenever I was super depressed, I wouldn't drink. It is very, very understandable why people turn to substances to numb their feelings and make themselves feel better. But personally, I didn't even want to add that into the equation of everything else that I was dealing with. So what could I do? I didn't really have a lot to look forward to. So I did something that, you know what, it's probably a little weird. I'm gonna warn you. I still do it to this day, have definitely weirded out friends before, but whatever, you gotta do you sometimes, right? So I would find literally anything to get excited about. And not just like kind of excited, like I kind of enjoy this. I would make a spectacle about it. I would get hype about whatever it is that I could get hype about. For example, so back in the day, I didn't really have excess money to do anything, to buy anything, but I had coffee, and I love my morning coffee to this day still. Love it. That's what I had. So whether I made it at home or if I went out and bought an iced coffee, I would take a moment to just be with that coffee. I would take a sip and I would savor it. And if I was by myself, I would talk to myself and I would be like, oh my God, this coffee is so good. Like, who invented coffee? This is, oh my God, this is the best. I feel so good now. I am ready to start my day. This is, wonderful. Seriously, I would do that. If I was having a tough time doing my work, I was just distracted, I just didn't want to get going, I would make myself do anything. I would respond to an email and then I would have a celebration. I'd be like, yes, girl, you just sent that email. Look at you go doing your work. And I would get really excited. I would be like, whoa, that was just one email. That wasn't a big deal. That was nice. I'm gonna send another email right now so I can have another little mini party over it. Got me stoked, got me excited. Another thing, I have always liked taking walks outside, especially when it's sunny and it's nice out. So, for example, if I would buy an iced coffee, instead of just walking right back to my apartment, I would take a little extended walk around the block. I would just look around and enjoy things. Wow, look at that house. That house is so cute. I would love to have a house like that in the future. Like, oh my God, look at the trees, look at the light coming through the leaves. That grass is so green. Obviously, I am outside, so I am not talking out loud. This is all in my head, but I would really just enjoy whatever there was around to enjoy. And honestly, this really helped. It really did. First, it gave me a reprieve from everything else that I was dealing with, all this negativity. I could just forget about it for the moment and just enjoy whatever it was that I was enjoying. It also really helped put things into perspective, because despite everything going on in my life, the world is still going on around me. And I'd be like, you know what? There are a lot of things that I like, that I could get excited about. And it would be motivational, because I could enjoy these things even more if I get out of this terrible situation. And I could take walks all the time, and I could look at the sun and the trees and just have a wonderful time. And also, these little weird, goofy events, they would make me smile, even if I was just laughing at myself for being so ridiculous. And studies have shown that even the most forced smile will elevate your mood. There's a study I will link below where they had participants use chopsticks to hold up the corners of their mouths, and then they did whatever stress activity they would have to do. And even that, the most forced, fakest of smiles, had a positive impact on their moods. Smiling definitely helps. Even if you don't want to do it, if you can find a way to make yourself smile, you're gonna feel better, at least for a little bit. I also read that smiling at yourself in the mirror really helps, for whatever reason. It does. And back in the day, even though I really didn't like camming very much, it 100% helped me get through my days, because I would never log on cam in a bad mood. It's just not worth it, because if I come on and I look like I'm upset, people are gonna ask me questions and I wouldn't want to talk about it. So even if I was sobbing 30 minutes before, I would log on cam with the fakest of fake smiles and be like, hey guys, how are you doing? So even if I started just pretending to be happy, usually by the end of my cam session, I was genuinely happy. I was having a good time. It was a great distraction for me, and it made me feel a lot better. Some other little tips to help your mood out would be to work out, even though that might be the last thing that you want to do. It is a great stress reliever, gets those endorphins flowing. It'll make you feel better. Just gotta go. It's something I never did regularly, but working out always helped. Also, making sure that you are eating well and getting proper nutrition. If you are a vegan like me, make sure you get enough B12. You can supplement, or you can get it from nutritional yeast. Also, make sure you get enough of your omega-3s, vitamin D, which is probably why my walks outside in the sun were so wonderful for me and made me feel a lot better. Also, just want to say that maybe you try to make yourself feel better and it's just not going for you. That's okay. It isn't natural to be 100% positive and happy every hour of every day. It is okay to feel sad. It is okay to feel angry. It is okay to grieve. And you should give yourself time to feel those feelings and process them and kind of deal with that. So, if you need a day, that's fine. If you need a few days, that's fine. And then when you're feeling a little bit better, if you want to get super hype over a cup of coffee, hey, it might make you smile and make you feel a little bit better. I don't know. That's just what I did. and that is what has helped me over the years. I would also love to hear if you guys have any random tips or tricks to elevate your mood. Leave me a comment down below, but that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you next time.